This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Minnesota's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll try the run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference. They had the chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. A really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket. The big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Pulls it in the first down and more. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. To the air, it's Carr. The quick out. Plows through the defense. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Fields. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to...
And he got it inside the 35. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The official says no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's caught. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 50. Oh, it's blocked.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Taylor has it.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Golden Gophers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. with the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll run play action, buying some time. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on 2nd down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to take off. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've got the screen set up. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
He might want another play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Carr. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got...
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Pauly. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
He unleashes a long one. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They will get things started on this drive from the 24. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They think there's room to run to the right here. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. Headed to the end zone. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to get it to the marker. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to pass. It's Carr. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He found some open space. On the Jets.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Golden Gophers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Pours that shoulder, delivers the blow. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
This is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On third down, going up top. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Golden Gophers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Parks it out of the air. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's third and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Back to pass, it's Carr. He's got his man, makes the grab. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. On target. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. They just keep firing. Got his man in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Here's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter, you got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.